Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Yoga with Sam. Today we're going to be doing pranayama, which is also known as breath work. Now, the reason why it's called pranayama, which is just a Sanskrit term, prana is Sanskrit for life force, energy. And what's the way that we get life force and energy into our body is through breathing. You know, it's what brings our cells alive. It's what brings our muscles more strength and more energy. It's what helps give our entire body and our mind even that little oomph to keep it going, and it keeps us alive as well, right? So we're going to be working on a couple things around that, just kind of an introduction to, just get you used to even recognizing your breath and noticing that it's a huge part of your life. It helps us to give us energy when we need energy, but it also helps to calm us down when we need to take that little notch down and go from that way there. So to get started, we want to be sitting in a comfortable position where our knees are below our hips. So right now, the way that I'm sitting is not, would be considered appropriate, just because if you can already feel it in your belly, if you're sitting this way, it's not allowing for maximum expansion in our diaphragm and in our lower belly here. So you want to be sitting in a place that, even on a chair, comfortable, where our knees are either below our hips or level. So I'm going to be sitting on my bolster right here. It's just a big, thick pillow almost. You can sit on blocks, you can sit on a chair, whatever is going to work best for you. And just sitting comfortably, exhaling everything out. From here, we're going to reach our spine nice and tall. We're going to have the crown of the head reaching to the ceiling, bringing our shoulders up towards our ears, shoulder blades down onto the back, touching each other. And it's going to feel like we're kind of puffing up our chest a bit, kind of peacocking, in the jungle and that way there. And bringing our hands to our thighs, either palms facing down, palms facing up, or bringing the palms and the fingers together in the center, whatever feels comfortable for you. So from here, we're just going to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth, inhale through our nose again, and exhaling through our nose. Just keep doing this on your own breath. Inhale through your nose, exhaling through your nose. And while you're doing this, just take notice of your breath without judgment, without examining it too much. Just take notice of where your breath is, how you're feeling, the qualities of your breath, because that will determine how you feel and how you do breathe. If you're feeling anxious, you're going to be breathing more along in your chest. And if you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, you'll find that, it's going to be a little bit more in your belly. If you have an anxious mind, a frustrated mind, if you're feeling that fight or flight kind of cortisol feeling, then you're going to be breathing in a certain position. Couple more breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Good. One more time. Exhale. Now, the one thing I wanted to take you on here too is possibly bringing your inhales and your exhales to match each other. So here we're going to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. So taking a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. And continue doing this on your own as I walk you through some other things as well. Now that you've done this a couple of times, just notice possibly the qualities of your breath now, again without judgment. Taking note of what you're feeling maybe now. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. Maybe you're feeling a bit more anxious. Just taking note of it and just going with it there. Good. And having this particular 4-count breath actually helps both our sympathetic nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the fight or flight mode. You know, when we start to get tense and when you have that adrenaline rush and the cortisol is rushing through, you know, your blood. And it's really awesome that we need that, you know, for certain parts of survival, but at the same time, we need that nice deep exhale that matches it so that we can relax, that we can come down from that overdrive that we're constantly on every single day, or that we've been conditioned to be on every single day. So again, let's inhale for 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. Good. From here, let's bring our hands onto our chest, keeping with the 4 count there. And let's feel like we can actually breathe into our chest. That we can lift our hands up. We can lift our chest up just through our breath. Good. A couple more breaths here. Feeling like you can lift the back body as well. Good. Exhale it out. Good. Now bringing our hands to our sides, onto our ribs, and inhaling to the count of 4 and feeling like we can fill up our ribs. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to fill up the front of the chest and the back as well. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. On this next inhale, fill up the side ribs, pushing the ribs into the hands, and exhale it out. Good. Bringing our hands onto our belly now. I always suggest, you know, like the solar plexus area where our stomach lies right here, and then the lower belly as well, because this is a huge component of where our diaphragm will also go as well. So we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, and feeling like we can fill up our belly so that our hand is being pressed into the belly and the belly is pressing into the hand and filling it up there. Good. And exhale it all out. And inhale, rising the chest, bringing the breath into the sides, bringing the breath into the belly. Good. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Good. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Good. Bringing our hands down to our side, just taking some normal deep breaths. In through the nose, and exhale out through the nose. Good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Just coming back to that baseline breath of, you know, what feels normal, what feels good. And it will change the more you do some more pranayama work, the more it will change, the more it will vary itself in that way as well. Good. And this is something I always encourage people to do, just to kind of take notice of where your breath is, take notice of where you're breathing, and maybe just helping to alleviate some stress in your life. Belly breathe, because once our belly is relaxed, that's sending the signals back to our brain that we can relax. It's sending the the signals back into the brain to relax the muscles, to relax everything, and to know that we are okay. All is well is what's being sent through your body when you're able to belly breathe. So if you're finding yourself to be in a really stressful situation, or you're finding yourself worked up for whatever reason it may be, but you can't quite think properly and you're not quite there to make the best decisions, I suggest taking a couple deep breaths into your belly, even putting your hands here to help you make sure that you can fill up your belly 100% and then let it go. Good. That is one of the keys to helping yourself calm down and allowing yourself to come into that state of, okay, I can finally think and breathe and I can feel a lot better around a lot of things. So that's one of the things I'm going to suggest for you to do there. The next one, which is one of my absolute favorites, it's called Nadi Shodhana. And what it does is that we're going to be working to bring more oxygen into the brain. It's going to help to lift up your spirits without agitating without agitating your nervous system. What it does, it also helps to integrate and balance both the right and the left hemisphere of our brains here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand, and using our ring finger and our thumb, we're going to bring them to our nose and placing the middle finger and the pointer finger either on the forehead where our third eye is, the space in between our eyebrows, or just keeping it up, whatever feels comfortable for you. From here, we're going to take a deep inhale, exhale it out. We're going to close off the left nostril. Good. And we're going to take a deep inhale through our right. Holding the breath there, closing off the right nostril with the thumb, opening up the left, exhale it out. Good, hold it there. Inhale through the left nostril, closing it off, opening up the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, closing it off, exhale through the left. Good. Inhale through the left, closing it off, exhale through the right. We'll do one more round. Inhale through the right, closing it off, lifting up for the left to exhale. Holding the breath there. Inhale through the left, closing it off, opening up the right, and exhale. Good. You can continue to keep doing that for as long as you need to. It helps to bring a lot of, like I said, a lot of oxygen to the brain. I feel a lot better just doing those 3 rounds there. So imagine what you could do if you do it for 5 minutes out of your day. And that's probably, depending on how fast you go, that could be anywhere between 15 to 20 rounds, depending on how comfortable you feel with the inhales, the exhales, etc. there. So those are just some basic breathing techniques to use just to help in your everyday life. If you guys have any questions, any comments, please write them below. I'd love to answer any questions you guys have around it. And just again, just using your breath, making sure your inhales and your exhales are the same length. So even if it's 3 and 3, if it's 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, whatever it may be for yourself, just feel comfortable getting used to your breath. It's the most accessible tool that we have for our health and well-being that we just don't even consider or even think about. So until next time, guys, bye.